Hunter's roster. Flora Abbott should be back by now.
I remember Flora. I'd rather she wasn't dead.
Question for you, sir. Have you spoke with the captain?
Why'd you ask?
Without wishing to make his business my business, since what happened, he's still not entirely right.
I'll look into it. As you were, soldier.
Someone left in a hurry. No spectral stains.
A lockpick. How did Helen get out?
Pennington's missing keys. This has been moved recently.
Well, would you look at that?
No mouse did that.
Why does Pennington not know about this?
His head's up his arse, that's how. Either we have a giant rabbit, or this is where she went.
Giant rabbit? There's a thought. This is cursed, no doubt.
In her haste, she dropped something.
Helen could draw. That's a fantastic.
But where is she? Maybe we should start at her quarters. One time in a prison in Paris, I banished the rotting corpse of a bishop.
This is gonna be good.
There was a growling in the dungeon, so down I went alone. Empty cell, door locked, no pick. No idea how he got out, but he did. Turns out the bishop was possessed by a tyrant. Killed all the prisoners, was planning a rebellion. A riot of the dead. I've no idea why he was there, and at the end, neither did he, but it took me through.
They brought more friends. Sit down. I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Ah, the cabin from Helen's drawings.
I feel something close. Could this be what's drawn on the map? This is the place. Leopold. Same gravestone as appears in her drawings.
You. I had a feeling we'd be crossing paths again. If Pennington sent you, you may run along. I've nothing to say to any of you.
I'm curious. How did you escape without being noticed?
I know Fort Jericho better than anyone. It has many ins and outs. If Pennington hadn't had his head up his own arse, he'd have known not to put me in those cells.
That's what I said.
Did you have help?
I still have friends in the fort, and if you think I'm going to tell you more than that, then you really are mistaken about my character.
You weren't easy to find. Why here in particular?
I was with child when the first plague came. I gave birth surrounded by the dead and dying. My son never had a chance. I wished to bury him away from the mines, away from the garrison. Somewhere his and his alone. I brought him here. I left him here. And I nearly did not make it back.
That's a lot of loss for one person. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Sebastian's husk vanished. It must have been hard to lose him all over again. How are you bedding up?
My days are quiet. Some are better than others. At times, I am grateful for the memories. At others, they feel like fingers clamped upon my throat. I'm still learning to live around my grief.
I wish I could tell you that time heals all, but I'm still learning too. Maybe it doesn't.
One day, it will be safe to remember. In this, I trust. Count your blessings in the moment, for both are fleeting.
What are you doing up here?
Did Pennington send you? Yes or no?
Aye, he sent me. He thinks you plot against him.
Let him. Let him imagine me lurking in the dark, waiting for him to turn his back. Let him live in his delusion.
I don't think he needs you for that.
If it's not me, it'll be someone else. A man in that state needs an enemy, real or imagined. I took that role. I hereby resign. I am done with Pennington, Fort Jericho, and all in it.
What's the plan? You can't mean to stay here forever.
I could. But no. When I'm ready, and the road is open, I'll leave for Boston and begin anew. For most of my life, death has walked with me. But to see how you Banishers walk proud beside it, well, it's as if you dance along the road with death. That leads me to wonder. Perhaps it's time I embraced my gift and put it to good use. Perhaps I too may dance along with death.
Have you always been sensitive to the invisible?
I suppose I have. As a child, we'd play secret games in which we'd summon spirits, as you do. For me, though, sometimes they came. I remember, for weeks after my grandmother passed, I'd see her sitting at the foot of my bed. My father ascribed it to a wild imagination. He would not indulge it.
You weren't imagining it. You have talent. Match it to your prowess in the fight, and you'd make a fine banisher.
I was hoping to find someone to guide me on that path.
It's a hard life. Dangerous. Lots of death. Anger, resentment. Grief.
Well, then I've been training for it for years.
Be warned, child's play it is not. There's a lot more to it than clubbing spectres.
Show me. Show me a real foe with a real banisher fight. Teach me.
I'd happily be your teacher, but recent events mean I no longer qualify. Looks like you got yourself a new apprentice, Red.
All right, I'll step up. Till you find someone better, mind. let's show Helen how Banishers fight.
First of all, keep in mind that fighting spectres is rarely easy. They can be tricky.
Caution is always advised, but you're in good hands.
I know a cave where we might find a fight. Follow me. And Taya, how did you become a Banisher?
My mother was a healer. She had the gift. Taught me all she knew. But I was different. I had a gift for ghosts. At 15, I set off to develop it. I knew no one and had nothing. But my teachers saw my yearning for knowledge and took me on. And here I am.
Quite the adventure. We're almost there. This is the place.
Good instincts. This cave is badly stained.
Time to dig. We use runes and words of power to make spirits manifest.
Do you pluck them from thin air with your magic rings?
It's more that we will them to come to us. The rings help channel the power.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Look to me. This isn't over yet. Dodge it if you can. Not here, not now. Careful! I have another in sight. Trouble's about.
Have some of this!
I can help.
I'm with both of you.
And that's how a fight goes.
Most of the time,
Except when your partner drops his sword or loses the tie.
fairy stories. Neither of those entirely plausible things has ever happened.
You fight well, Banishers.
As do you.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
If you're truly serious about becoming a banisher, I may have a contact in Boston who could help. Her name is Elizabeth Grey. You should find her, if she wants to be found, at the Green Dragon, not half a mile from the wharf. Tell her I sent you. When you meet her, please tell her she is now the best female banisher in the land.
She's interesting. I'd do some reading if I were you. Might help me make a good impression. Here, this book served me well. It'll serve you too.
I shall treasure it. Thank you. Thank you both so much.
Take care, Helen.
Any last advice for a young-ish apprentice before you go?
Love life, even when you lack the stomach for it.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
God willing, we shall. You fight well, Banishers.
As do you.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
If you're truly serious about becoming a Banisher, her name is when
Take...
And
love.
Perhaps we'll...
God willing.
Back to Pennington to give him the news of Helen's passing.
It's such a good lie, it's almost true. Make you angry.
Get the hell out of there!
Get lost, won't you?
The right words of power may force the nearby spectres to show themselves.
Unveil yourself.
They brought more friends. There's more of them.
Watch out! Spectre possession! Think you could take on a ghost? Once more with feeling. Not hard enough. Look to me. If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby. The treasure must be around here somewhere.
Elizabeth's still in Boston?
You know Elizabeth, she loves a bit of culture. I'm told Boston has many taverns.
I'd assumed she was dead.
Most people assume she's dead. She likes it that way.
She and Helen are talking cheddar.
Yep. They're gonna have so much fun. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Is that some kind of cenotaph?
I think so. A memorial to Hunter's Lust. All Hunter's Lust.
Devil take you!
I know. Come see this.
Impressive.
Hogging all the fun.
Die, you bastard!
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
Well, have you found her?
From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing, but Helen Priest shall pose you no more problems.
My word. Such terrible tidings. Thank you. Not your affair, of course, unless so mine. From one soldier to another, and I'll not put it in writing. But I'll not mind if the purse on my desk goes missing while my back is turned.
How are you doing, sir?
How am I doing? How am I doing? It's strange. Helen Priest's pricking thorn is plucked, the rage abates, the troop rebuilds. And yet, though the danger is past, I feel it, present. I see things in the shadows. An unexpected noise may startle me, but that's not the worst. The worst is, I miss it. I miss the simplicity of inescapable doom. The darkness calls me back. It is the strangest thing.
Nothing strange about it, Captain. In time, it fades. There'll always be moments you hear the call. Just be sure not to answer it. Permission to take my leave, Captain?
Permission granted.
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on. Not right under his nose, Red. Come on.
Are you still here?
Why, you're welcome. It's an honour to help you out. Any thanks necessary.
Spare me your humour, soldier.
Permission to take my leave, Captain?
Permission granted.
A double.
Odd way to make money, but I'll take it.
Helen's free, Pennington is happy for Pennington, and soon there'll be a new Banisher. Everyone wins. Not right under his nose, Red. Come on. Signed and sealed. We can tell Prudence she's free.
Mrs. Ingersoll, how goes it?
Mr. McWraith. It goes less than easily, I admit. I've lost a hand and I must do all the work myself. But you, sir, may be positioned to render me a service. I wish to add Nathaniel's name to the shop sign.
I'm a banisher, I'm not a sign writer. I wouldn't even know where to get the paint.
I have the paint. I stored it in my hide in the mines. You've been there. I would go myself, but an odd-looking plant blocks the way. And there are whispers. Strange whispers.
Oh, you've no idea. Look, I'll bear it in mind. No promises.
How wonderful. Thank you, Mr. McWraith.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
go again.
Embrace the darkness. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
Get back up! Bust!
Bathsheba Ingersoll's oil and pigment. Come on, let's bring them back to her. Good morning, madam, or good afternoon, or whatever it might be. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot. Relief, grief, shame. Poor Nathaniel. Still, feelings or no feelings, there's work to be done. Life goes on. So will the store. Thank you, Mr. McGrath. Thank you again. And thank you a third time for luck.
I've brought you supplies. You may mix your paint.
Why, Mr. McGrath? I'm speechless. You really are the kindest of men. Here, please. Let me reward you.
We're happy to be of service. Even happier to be paid for it. Oh there. Anyone? Ferdinando?
Where could he be? clever, as long as no one finds the depot.
We should check in on it.
Have a bit of this.
Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisp within its roots.
Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Halt! Let me go!
Isn't that Ferdinando Miller?
Yes, and he needs help.
Let me go! right, Mr. Miller?
I never thought I would say this. I am glad to see you.
What are you doing so far from the fort?
Business. I shall not bore you with it. Let's talk of something else. You, sir, saved my life. And I'm a man who pays his debts. Here, something for you. It's worth more than it looks. Keep it. Or sell it. A token of my gratitude. Now, I should get ready to return to the store.
Be careful on the road, Mr. Miller.
I will. Now, please, excuse me. I have a long way to go. I will. Now, please, excuse me. I have a long way to go.
One more walk through the void. More fun.
Change tack.
Try this on for size.
They never learn, do they? Change tack.
Brought more friends. You're done.
Every person killed makes it stronger. Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Still impressive.
Move yourself! If you need a breather, we can do it here.
Greetings.
Widow Ingersoll? I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Mr. Miller, sir.
Thank the gods for your safe return, Banisher. I heard you saved some lives. That's good. You're a kind man. Too kind, if you ask me, and to the wrong people. You should have had more steel. We need more steel around here. As much of it as we can get.
I'll bear that in mind next time. So, how are things?
What do you want, Banisher?
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
Farewell, and good hunting.
Someone's in trouble.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
Leave me alone.
Shall we? Did we miss a few?
Can I tell my arse my elbow?
Damn you!
Die. For the love of all that...
She's not alone.
You want to fight? Come on. I'll give you a fight.
You pay. You black-souled bitch. You pay dear.
Show yourself, you dog! Leave me alone.
You're nothing. You don't deserve to
Who's there?
live.
Stay back, or I'll gut you.
Calm you. I'm here to help.
First, we must clear the fog.
You'll not get me.
Leave her to me.
The hell are you doing here? I thought you were one of them monsters. Or worse.
She's had a terrible shock. She hides the hurt, but her heart races. Go gentle.
Are you all right, Miss Abbott?
Better now. If you helped, I kindly thank you. You may go.
You hurt?
I'm just pissed. I need my gun back, but someone seems to strongly disagree. Aside from what happened in that fog, I escaped a rockfall near the old watchtower. The stupid ghost won't let go.
What happened here? Did someone attack you?
Yes, the hunter Theodore Shepherd. His ghost, at least. I recognize his voice. Being dead hasn't stopped him from bullying me.
Knows she's haunted, doesn't mind admitting it. Interesting.
You lost your gun?
No. After you put an end to Priest's mutiny, Shepherd stole my musket and left the fort. The dog.
Why would he steal your gun? Did he not have his own?
He had his own, He wanted mine, so I wouldn't have it. I was a better shot than he. He'd been #1, then suddenly he wasn't. He took it as an insult. He took it personal.
If Shepard comes back, you won't be able to defend yourself. You need a Banisher.
Hell, fine. Try the old watchtower. He settled there after leaving the fort. It would seem that his not-so-very secret mountain cave was not for living in. There's a lodge nearby. I will wait for you there.
This isn't really about jealousy between sharpshooters, is it?
Even dead, the bigots won't leave Flora Abbott alone. Theodore Shepard's happy little home.
Flora's rifle, I'll wager.
I'll get you. Try this on. Flora Abbott. Fight me if you dare.
He's persistent, I'll give him that. I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
What a lovely man.
Lovely's one word for him. I can think of others.
Hateful man. Didn't like her color, so refused to see her value. Here, I found something.
Theodore Shepherd, I believe.
How are the mighty fallen?
Stairs are broken. Shite.
Let's go have a look at that watchtower. I know.
These remains call for a ritual and a lot of caution.
Show your shape in flesh!
Did I just do the wrong ritual?
I summon you now!
This isn't over yet. Shoot the light. I have another in sight.
Die, you bastard!
I'm right here, you know.
No surprise, a petition against Flora. Shepherd really wanted her out of the picture.
Careful. The boards are rotten.
This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
Toki mi indrasta, skal non falas.
Self-delinquent fools! And addle-headed, black-hearted, heathen bitches! Ugh. Hang on! I can live here. Better on my own anyway. But not with no bastard in roaches! Ugh.
You never know how you're going to go.
A lonely, inglorious death. Fitting, really.
Footprints. Flora running from the ghost.
They lead to the cliff. She mentioned that too.
That'll be the path Flora took. She was right. Shepard did this.
Hell, this gunpowder is wet. Abbott, you lazy heathen drab.
'Twas the snow. You yap like a scared dog, Shepherd. No bite.
The captain won't always be there to protect your ass. I'll get you.
Then you'd better not miss, little doggy. 'Cause I'm faster than you.
Things got out of hand fast.
The powder was a pretext, an excuse to abuse her.
After, he'll claim it was an honest mistake. We get used to it.
That's my gun! There's more of shite stuff with that.
Hold me.
My God! She stole it!
Flora Abbott's bag. The rifle must be Shepard's. What was she doing with it?
No idea. But we found his tie. We could make him manifest and ask.
Can he wait? His ghost seems adorable.
I'll protect you. Let's do the ritual.
In Shaw in Draste, Toki min Kurste. Messed this up, didn't I?
Show yourself.
Get out of me.
Theodore Shepard.
You get yourself a ghost slave, mate. How does that work?
Check the bearing of your tongue or I'll cut it out. Mate.
Tell the little lady not to bare her claws. She's dead and powerless. I'm not afraid of her.
Am I to understand that you refuse to talk with me?
Thanks for the visit, Mr. McCraith. I'll let you go. I'm on a mission here.
You will answer our questions, Mr. Shepard. Will not be refused. Be grateful we don't just banish you.
All right. You want to talk? Why not? I'll entertain you. Talk.
Why are you trying to kill Flora Abbott?
Revenge. I deserve it. So does she. Everyone wins.
Revenge? For what?
For my murder, that's what. I'm not leaving till this dirty hag gets her dues.
You're telling us you're trying to kill Flora Abbott because she tried to kill you.
She did kill me. She set me up and got lucky. And when she found my body, she stole my musket and left me to rot. Make no mistake, it was murder. And highly disrespectful with it.
All right. Tell me more. Why would she murder you?
Who knows what goes through the mind of a savage?
She's been a me since the beginning. But you know who's worse?
No, and I don't care.
No, I wager you don't.
You didn't die the way you describe it. We've been to the watchtower. You fell. You stood on a rotten plank and plunged through the deck.
No! She ran me from the fort, took my life and my position, prized my gun from my dead fingers.
Whatever else she may have done, and tempting though it must have been, she did not kill you.
She's nothing. She deserves to die. I'll end her. I'll end her. Do you hear me? I'll end her.
I'll get her.
Just die! Please just die!
Talking all the time.
They're gone. You're safe.
You're here. Lucky me.
I'm glad to find you in good health, Flora.
Of course you are. All right, I fess to it. The fight was closer than I'd like. I'm not much against a wolf without my gun.
You fought with Shepard often, right?
He pricked. Constantly. I stood up to him. He did not like that. He threatened to kill me.
'Tis a threat easily uttered. I'll kill you for that. Did he mean it?
He'd laugh it off, but he meant it. Now he's dead. He still means it.
I spoke with Shepard's ghost. He accuses you of his murder. He also blames you for his exile.
Theodore Shepard's misfortune is always someone else's fault.
I know you didn't kill him. The boards in the tower were rotten. He fell to his death.
I'm sorry, but how fitting. A laughable death for a laughable man. Always the hero, yet ever the victim.
I found your musket. Strangely, amongst your belongings, I found a second. Theodore Shepard's gun.
It's mine now.
His death was an accident, but you didn't tell us that you'd found his body.
Yes, well, you found it yourselves. Good for you.
You let me believe that you'd only seen the ghost. But you'd found Shepard's body. You knew where he'd died.
So?
Flora, you took his musket. That's why he stayed. He's bound to the gun.
We need the gun. The train band needs every weapon it can get. I get haunted for helping out.
A story of hate that lived on after death. Let's give it an ending.
Theodore Shepherd, you were a terrible man. As a ghost, you're even worse. Never once have you accepted responsibility for your failings. Not even in death, when you became dangerous to the living.
I'm the victim here. Revenge is my due. By right. By right.
Allow me to make the introductions. Theodore Shepherd, meet the consequences of your actions. Life to the living, death to the dead.
Thank you. He won't be missed. Not by me, anyway. I'll go now, back to the fort. Perhaps we shall meet again. Perhaps not. Thank you. He won't be missed. Not by me, anyway.
An eclectic collection of gear.
I suppose hunters came to New Eden from everywhere before the curse.